And so are we! Fuck! Hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
It has been a fucking minute. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get us to do this podcast for fucking weeks now, and I'm so excited we can finally do it again. Mm-hmm. Right, honey? Life's been crazy is all I'll say at this point. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we are going to be talking about Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2. Pretty much. It's these childhood movies that I watched a lot as a kid that I finally got Jay to watch with me. Because I have been wanting to introduce him to these movies for a very long time. And I'm happy we finally got to do that. So, would you like to explain what the movies are about, honey? Or would you like me to?
It's about a robot that gains sentience and falls into a group of people that don't understand that he's gained sentience, and he tries to learn everything. Basically, like every single 80s movie about literally anything finding acceptance.
Well, this did come out in the 80s, technically, so you're not wrong on that.
So you can think of any, like, robot, alien, animal type thing that bonds with humans, and the government's trying to get them again. That's pretty much these two movies.
In a sense. The type of genre we're getting into.
Yes, and you're still clipping your nails. Everybody can hear that.
I don't care.
Oh my god.
I had to fix it. My nail got chipped. Anyway, so... But yeah, so there's two movies in this series. The first one came out in...
1986. I don't know when the second one came out.
Yes, the first one came out. Let me double check it for you.
Oh my goodness.
So, first movie came out in 1986, and the second one came out in 1988, so 2 whole years later. Mm. But yeah, so these movies are basically from the 80s, and I adore these movies so much. I adore these movies to death. There's some of my childhood movies I used to watch. They're some of my absolute favorite movies. They still hold up, in my opinion. I don't care if it's nostalgia or not. These are good, feel-good movies, and I wish more people knew about them. I don't know that many people who actually, have watched these movies. So, to finally introduce my partner to these movies has been a dream, and I'm happy I can finally introduce them to him. Mm. I like showing stuff from my childhood to people because I feel like a lot of the stuff I watched growing up was either weird to a lot of people or a lot of people just didn't really understand it. But, yeah. So, we're going to talk about the first one, the second, and then we'll rate them both as a whole. The reason we had to do both of the movies is because they both technically go together.
Yeah, that's... What?
They both go together. You have to watch both the movies because it's kind of like a two-parter in a sense. It is really late in the fucking... It is really late.
It kind of reminds me of Gremlins and Gremlins 2, a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
I don't... Okay.
So let me ask your thoughts, because I have more to say about this than you do. But
I don't have much to say about the first movie, honestly.
Really?
I think it really left a big of an impact on me. I think it was kind of a little bit too kiddish.
Well, it was I think it was for a teen demographic, I believe, because they did have a lot of curse words in it.
That does not mean the curse words didn't mean nothing in the 80s.
I get it, but
I think the robot journey itself was more kiddish than anything.
You liked seeing the actual military people freaking out over the fucking robot getting out than anything else?
I thought that was more interesting than the actual robot. And also the robot's,
design.
The only thing I didn't really care about was the fact that the upper panels looked like eyebrows.
That was kind of the point.
Yeah, but I didn't like that.
So, for those who don't know, he's basically called Number 5/Johnny 5. He's basically a military robot that...
You gotta get me really interested in, like, thing comes to life and learns sentience, and all this, like, and then stuff happens, and meaning of life, yada yada. You gotta get me very interested in that plot, or I'm just not gonna care, because I've seen it a lot. I'm not really a big fan of robots to begin with.
I've always been into robots and stuff like that ever since I was a kid. I literally had an entire phase growing up where I was just obsessed with robot characters.
Not me. Couldn't be me.
One of the reasons I like Transformers Animated as a hyperfixation for, like, the longest time. Mm-hmm. Great show if you haven't seen it. Anyway. So, first one, I did not know they had a second one for the longest time. I always thought they had the first one, and I was more than content with that. A couple years later, I found out they had a second one, and I was, like, actually very excited about it. But, I grew up with the first one, and then found out they had a second one, like, a couple years later, and I love these movies to death. I think Johnny 5 / Number 5 as a character is a very interesting character in and of itself. Mm-hmm. Even though he is just a robot brought to life, I like his personality. He's very wholesome. Just the idea of him wanting to learn everything just is a really good breath of fresh air, and I wish more characters like that were out there, in my opinion.
I mean, there's plenty of characters like that. Like, they want to know more. They want to know about life and wanting to be human.
But, like, it's one of those things to where this was my first introduction to that trope. And
okay, so it's your first introduction, and now you've seen plenty.
He still holds a special place in my heart, honestly. He was one of my first introductions to that. He was also one of my first introductions to a hyperfixation. One of my first. I would constantly watch these movies. These were one of my favorite movies to watch. I, like, took care of the fucking DVDs like they were holy relics. Like, I watched these movies, like, constantly as a kid. They were some of my favorites.
Where are those DVDs now?
Don't know. Probably...
Your precious DVDs.
Probably with my mom, but I'm honestly glad we found the movies outside that, because I would actually buy them from YouTube and put them on here if I could. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what other thoughts do you have about the first movie?
Not much.
Real? I thought you would have had more thoughts about it.
No, I've seen this before, and it didn't really do much. I like the second movie better a lot, because then I don't have to follow that plot as much anymore.
Okay, so it's mainly just the plot that bothers you?
The origin story of it all, and also it just was kind of plain, to be honest. It was just kind of plain to me, a little bit.
Don't forget, this was the 80s, so...
Yeah, I know, it is the 80s, and I can still judge it on modern standards.
Yeah.
I
also liked the scenery and how it's shot, honestly. That's another thing I enjoy about these movies. I like how they're shot. Like, first one had a lot more, like, nature-y kind of stuff, and then when Johnny 5 realizes he's in the big city, you kind of get more, like, urban scenery. But...
that's kind of the point.
It's kind of the point, though.
That's kind of...
He's country boy going into the big city.
How else are you going to shoot? How else? You can't just not go into the city. I'm assuming it's New York. Yeah, it is New York.
It has to be New York.
I'm an idiot. Every fucking 90s movie took place in New York.
Not every 90s. It was not even a 90s movie.
I didn't even see the Twin Towers. Okay.
Anyway, if you're into, like, robot movies...
Yes, if you're into robot movies, yes, Short Circuit. But I'm sure everybody who's into robot movies, this is probably on, like, the middle of the list.
I still hold it in very high regards. But it's probably just nostalgia talking, but I'm actually happy we can talk about this.
Maybe, but... yeah. I mean, it's a movie about a robot, and if you like robots, then you're probably gonna like this movie.
And if you also like objects coming to life and learning about human knowledge and stuff, that kind of trope.
Like Flubber.
Kind of.
It's not like Flubber.
Okay. Well, if you like stuff like that.
Wasn't the computer like his dead wife or something?
I don't remember.
I don't remember Flubber.
We
honestly.
could do that for a podcast.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Fucking watch Flubber.
Anyway, if you're into movies like that in that kind of genre, you would definitely like this. Mm-hmm. I think Johnny Five's a charming character. Mm-hmm. I wish we got to see more of him, either like in a TV series or like some kind of like third movie. Sadly, they never did a third movie, which I'm not surprised. Most of the time when in the 80s, they only did like 2 movies. Very rarely, from what I've looked at, you get more than that. It kind of depends on how well they did. But yeah, first movie, I get it's not the best for everybody, but I just think it's a good, simple, feel-good movie, and I wish more people saw it.
Okay. So
what do you give the first one out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah. I would personally... a
4.
You give it a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can understand the first one being a bit lackluster, but then again, like, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
I liked the second one better because it didn't follow that story initially.
I'm giving it like a solid 9 out of 10 for the first one.
Okay. 9 out of 10? God, your nostalgia's...
Okay, fine. Do you want me to put it 8.5?
I don't care what you rate it. Rate it out of nostalgia. I don't care.
Fine, I'll make it a 9 out of 10.
That's like, love that movie.
I do! I love this movie.
You love Short Circuit.
And Short Circuit too. Both of them are equally good in my opinion. Okay, for different reasons.
They're rating it as much as you are right now.
I get it. So the first one's a 4 for you. I give it a 9.
Okay.
Alright. Now we're going to talk about the second one.
He goes to the big city.
It's picture country boy to the big city kind of deal. And it's also about him trying to fit in with one of the previous scientists from the first movie. And him trying to protect his friends and family from the jewel thieves, in a sense. Mm-hmm. And basically him trying to learn right from wrong and understanding how the big city works. Basically is what the second one's about. Mm-hmm. So you said you liked the second one more than the first. Explain why.
It didn't follow the origin story. I liked his relationship with the Indian scientist. I'm just going to call him that because I forget his name.
His name is Ben.
Okay,
just call him Ben.
I liked his relationship with Ben. I liked that he almost gets fucking murdered.
Yeah, that was something...
You were apparently sad by it, and I'm like, this is the sad part. And I'm like, yep, this is definitely
That's because... Like, I was obsessed with this character as a kid, so finding out that he almost dies in in the second movie, like, brought me to fucking tears.
And you have a fear of death, so
yeah,
yay.
So I was very sad.
You were very sad that you had to watch your childhood robot get almost beaten to death.
It's sad, because, like, he's such a great character, and I'm glad he doesn't die, thank the fucking Lord.
God, you're so tired.
We're both tired. We're recording this at like 5 a.m.
I know. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't even know. But it's been a while since we did this, though, granted. Mm-hmm. We haven't done this. Our last record thing on here was in June, which was the Among Us TV show. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so anyway. I also think the second movie is really good. I personally feel like this is one of those sequels that's just as good as the first movie. Because most of the time with sequels, they don't tend to be the best, or they're doing it for, like, the cash grab. I can tell the heart and soul that they put into this, which I'm happy about. Mm-hmm. I feel like most movies nowadays, when they do the whole cash grab, or, like, if this even was a cash grab, I don't think it was, I feel like they put a lot of heart and soul into it, which is a great thing when it comes to a sequel. And they expanded on his universe a bit while also making him stand out in his own little adventure. That wasn't just them trying to kidnap him again kind of deal.
Everyone treated him like shit.
Sadly, yeah. But then again...
You're like, how dare you treat this robot this way?
I can see why, though, because he went from fucking Oregon/Montana to the big city. So I can kind of see where that is a plot point.
Well, New Yorkers, they're always very rude.
Not always.
They are always very rude, and they don't care.
Anyway.
And if a fucking robot came over there, I'm sure it would get beat up as well.
This is also one of those movies that I'm glad it actually got a sequel, and we actually get to see more of this character. Because,
Because you love him.
Yes.
You love Johnny Five. That's his name, right?
Yes, his name is Johnny Five.
Okay.
My goodness.
You are tired. You are like dazed right now. You're just like, yeah, I like Short Circuit too. It's so good.
I also liked how he formed relationships in the second movie compared to the first. First one is just the two main people. Even those are kind of like him meeting his found family. This is more just kind of like him meeting a bunch of cool friends and finally having some friends in a sense. Because in the first movie, I kind of see the two main people as his parents in a sense. While in this movie, sadly they don't make a comeback, which I was surprised at first. But I am happy that Ben from the first movie is in this one, because I feel like he left a decent impact on people to the point where they decide, oh, let's make another movie but have him be the main protagonist, which I'm glad that they did that. And I think him and Frank make an interesting duo. And I'm glad that we get to see Ben shine more as a character in the second movie. Because I do like him in the first movie. He is a bit much in the first movie, but I'm glad they kind of toned him down a little bit and gave him a love interest, because he was really wanting to get with somebody, I can kind of tell, but he kind of toned it down, which I think definitely helped his character quite a bit. He was also a character I actually really liked in both movies as well. But yeah, I don't want to dilly-dally too much because we both got to go to fucking bed.
So what'd you rate the second?
If you guys if you like the first movie, definitely give the second one a watch. I do think it's worth it, in my opinion. If you like the whole country boy gets into kind of big city kind of vibe, you will also like this as well. He's a very whimsical character, and I'm glad we got to see him, and I get to introduce you to him, in a sense. I pretty much give the movie the same rating as the first one. I think it's just as good. It's one of those rare instances where the sequel is just as good as the first movie. I wish more sequels were like that, because it's kind of sad when a lot of them really aren't, in my opinion. Especially because I grew up with some really good sequels, so.
6 out of 10.
You get a 6 out of 10? So you like that one a lot better?
I like it fine.
Okay, but a lot better than the first one. But yeah, we got some more podcasts coming out soon, guys. We got Digital Circus series podcasts coming up in a week or two? Something like that. But yeah, we got that and Better Call Saul soon. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I am Mari.
I am Jay.
And we're out. Bye, guys.